Hello and what is up YouTube? My name is Ninja Noob and I am here today to talk to you about 3.10 Delirium League. So, as you can see by the title of this video, I do not believe this is profitable in the slightest. Not one bit profitable. Because you can see on the bottom I have 4 jewelry and 2 essence and nothing dropped on the ground. Not one thing. Well, couple essence, but that was about it, right? Cool. So then you see me in the belly of the beast. Not exactly a very difficult area. This is a witch that I'm leveling up, by the way, so it, obviously I won't be getting the best of things, but you would think that I would get something out of it. And I have 3 levels of an item, I believe, and then 1 essence. I get a Gem Cutter's Orb, a Gem Cutter's Fragment, a Chaos Orb, and a Gem Cutter's Prism. And I don't remember I think it was an Essence of Content or whatever. And then you see me next in the arena. Well, I have 4 stacks of currency and 2 stacks of a random item in the game, right? So I would think that I would get something good. No, I get a Fusing, a Chaos Orb, and a Vol Orb, and an Orb of Regret. Sure, that's not exactly bad. That's actually some of the better loot that I've gotten, which is actually not a good showcase for why I say I'm not getting anything, because I really am not. I have a 3 levels of armor and a weapon slot again. Great. Who cares about any of that? Because 99% of the items that drop in this game are worthless as it is. So as you can see, I got 2 orbs of fusing, 2 jewelers, and a chromatic orb. 2 of those things would have been hidden by someone's loot filter because no one really cares about those, because you can get an overabundance of them just from either trading with other players or selling a 6 socket item. So as you can see here, I am fighting Malachi, just eating him alive, because I'm a minion build. But then we switch over to, again, my Trickster. Or actually no, I believe this is my first instance of the Trickster, my bad. So I decide to show that, I'm not just complaining to complain. I hop onto my level 84 Trickster. I have about 3,000 health, so obviously I'm going to die a couple times. I run around, and again, weapon. I thought GGG nerfed the weapons and armor and all that. Apparently not. I open up a strong box. Pew pew pew. Everything dies. Great. Wonderful. By the way, I am using a Cobra Lash item. I am using Cobra Lash. I will drop a screenshot of it up on the screen in a moment whenever I get a chance. Hey, my first cluster jewel that I've gotten in I don't know how long. So I don't even understand what the heck the red orb thingies are. They're kind of just there to be annoying, I believe. But I'm just running around. By the way, I am not a person that uses build guides in the slightest. I am one of the people who does not understand the concept of using a build guide, because this game is supposed to be a game of, hey, use this item, play around with it, figure out a build that works, right? Sure, I understand. I actually did look up a build guide for this character just so I could figure out how I could, play around with items and things in order to increase my damage. That build, without any gems, because I removed the socketed gems from the skill tree just to see what it would do. It did about 5 million damage per hit per second of poison. If I wanted to play a build guide and do umpteen thousand damage, I would play Diablo. I would honestly go and I would play Diablo 3, which is actually what I came into Path of Exile from. I came in to Path of Exile after coming from Diablo And that's like, if I wanted to do that, and if I wanted to use a build that I knew would work, I would have been playing Diablo still. No. This game is not Diablo, this is Path of Exile. I refuse to allow it to become so. So I got a fine Delirium orb, which is great. That is actually that is his second item of that color. I don't really know what it is. It's more of a crimson, but it's not crimson, it's lighter than crimson. And that has dropped for me this entire league. I have not gotten an Exalted Orb. I've hardly gotten Chaos Orbs. I've gotten a whole bunch of alterations and what's another one? Transmutations. You know, the normal stuff. Things that are going to drop all the time. But normally by this time, I have at least one, maybe two Exalted Orbs just from playing around. Now, this is a breach. I like how they made it so Delirium stops whenever you open up something like a breach or you interact with the Syndicate. I like that change. That is actually a great quality of life change that I do believe is great. As you can see, not exactly having much issue with this build. Sure, I only have 2,920 health. But it doesn't really matter because my health per second is, I believe, like 5,000 to like 1,000, almost 1,000. So I'm basically getting my health back per second from hitting something. It's not like I'm really hurting for more health at the moment unless I just get one shot. Okay? So I'm running through a map. This is actually a map that I haven't completed yet. I didn't actually complete it because this is not a bossing. This is a mapping build, not exactly one that can kill bosses. So obviously it's not going to be killing like map bosses or Cirrus or anything like that. That's why I have the minion build getting built. But I have 3 armor, which again I thought was nerfed, and an item. Here I accidentally pushed the N button, trying not to die, which saddens me. But, you know, considering that my Delirium N key is the grade key, I can't really do much about it when it's right next to the 1 button and I miss. But yes, so as you can see, even after Delirium, I was shredding things, and then we get into this. I found Cassia at the very beginning of the map. Great. I actually wanted to play with Cassia while in Delirium because I enjoy Cassia. Everyone hates Cassia because of her voice. I don't understand it. I've got my own. Like, my voice isn't exactly nice to listen to. I made it. But as you will see in a moment, it doesn't matter what I have around me because I'm just going to melt it. I melted that. I melted that. Whenever monsters start coming through, also I realized while fighting that I accidentally didn't put towers on the other end, which would have really helped me. So yeah. Also, as you'll see, I have the Agrias. I don't exactly understand. It's the Act 6 boss. I have her Fang in my offhand, just so I can spawn my spiders because I just got tired of dying all the time. So it's just mostly my fault. I understand that because I know, like, I have just under 3,000 health. I don't exactly have very much. So yeah, I run through the map. I'm slaughtering everything, and this isn't exactly like tier 1, 2, or 3 maps. These are tier 7 or 8. I think I believe this one's either a 7 or an 8, maybe a 6. I don't remember it. My brain isn't exactly working at the moment. But I'm just plowing through everything. And also, I don't have any maps to stay. If you notice, throughout all of the maps that you've seen me go through, not a single one have dropped a map within it. And I have all maps showing. White maps, red maps, yellow maps. All of them are showing. It doesn't matter the tier because I just want a map at this point. I just want a map. Not a single map is dropping. Nothing is dropping. So, I was like, I would think that Delirium League would be a great league because it's a great mechanic. It's a cool mechanic. But the loot drops are absolutely horrific. And that is saying something because I have played through games where like the loot is like in this game, the loot that you find is how you progress and grow so that you can get better stuff. Right? So as you can see, I got a couple fragments, an elder, and a shaper item. The thing is, who cares about a level 70 something elder or shaper item? Not a single soul in the world, right? That is actually, I believe, the first two influenced items that I have ever gotten in this league from the encounter itself. There is nothing in these encounters to make them interesting. Like, the most interesting thing are the monsters that randomly pop out of the ground. Some of them explode, which, by the way, you don't know which ones explode until it's a little bit too late and you're standing inside of them because you can't stop and look. Hey, what's this monster have? And I like that. Don't get me wrong. It's just annoying, and I like how they fixed it so that it's no longer it's no longer a random. Oh, I'm dead now. What killed me? Like, now you can at least somewhat see, hey, a white map. Sweet. First map that I've dropped since doing this recording. It was awesome. But yeah, like, that's what, 4 or 5 maps of no map sustain. Because I don't exactly, I would show it if I got it. I didn't get maps at all. But that's all that to say, 3.10 Delirium League is not profitable. I hope everybody has enjoyed, and I hope everyone enjoys anything that I post in the future. If you liked, like and subscribe because I'm just trying. I'm hoping to do this more often because I enjoy using Premiere Pro to mess around and learn about things. And yeah, so I hope everybody enjoyed. And my name is Ninjano. I will see everybody next time. Bye bye.